I have to admit, I was too harsh on this HONOR Choice X1 when I unboxed it. I complained about how this was too expensive for the price because of reasons like it copies AirPods Pro, and there's no extra features whatsoever, and I was going to complain about how this lacks identity because the pairing name is just wireless earbuds and also, the branding and stuff like that. But here's the thing. There is nothing wrong with a basic earbuds if it's done right, and this HONOR Choice X1 is exactly that. So, let's talk about it. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today we're talking about this earbuds from Moecen, whatever. It's the company behind this HONOR Choice X1. I'm going to talk about all the good stuff that I do on a full review, so get yourself comfortable, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to join my tech journey, and if you haven't, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Before we start, some disclaimers first. I bought this earbuds out of my own pocket, but as always, no matter if it's sent or bought, I will always give you my honest, unaltered opinion. And as always, if you want to help me support the channel, affiliate links down in the description below, and you can use them to buy whatever stuff, so I can get a commission at no extra cost to you. So, not to take your time any longer, let's talk about the first and the most important thing, the sound quality. Now, if you can see the price here, this hovers around 30 bucks to somewhere around 40 bucks. I think it's in the GearBest. Is 45. I'm going to compare it with the earbuds around that price, 30 to 40, which happen to be my favorite at the moment. The Tranya B530 Soundpeats TrueShift 2, you can check them full reviews. But I'm also going to throw in the GT1 XR here just for a comparison, so we have an idea how it compares to, one of the most recommended earbuds in my channel here. So in general, the HONOR Choice X1 is one click louder than the Halo GT1 XR. I never max out any of my music on any earbuds, but if you like to listen at full blast, maybe that extra click might help, but it's pretty much on par with the TrueShift 2. Not that the GT1 XR is that loud in the first place, so one click won't do too much, honestly. But about the sound characteristics, I think it's safe to say that this thing is similar to the TrueShift 2, which means it focuses more on the bass, especially at the sub-low end. It emphasizes the drum kicks. The bass, is kind of boosted like that bass instrument. And after comparing these two back and forth, I think the Soundpeats have the edge here on stereo imaging and the overall soundstage. One example is in Enter Sandman by Metallica. On TrueShift 2, I feel the vocals are better laid out, not covered by the bass, but it just plays alongside a very strong bass presence. But in the HONOR Choice X1, it's still a good sound, but the action is pretty much, everything is in the center. The bass mixes with the vocals and it kind of covers the vocals a little bit too much. I'll say still it's a close call between the two in this song, so I think the Soundpeats will have an edge here. But for this kind of rock song, the winner is still gonna be the crispy Tranya B530. You can go check out my review right here, and the GT1 XR is similar to the Tranya. It focuses on the mid-high region, but it's a matter of preference, honestly. Do you like crispy highs or do you like more sub-bass presence? Because it's a pretty clear-cut difference. So if you fall into the latter category, then the HONOR Choice will be the one for you, or Soundpeats TrueShift 2. Talking about another song, the difference is even bigger on Hotel California by Eagles. The Soundpeats is projecting the vocals in the center while the instruments go to the sides, but the HONOR Choice does that to a significantly lesser degree. The bass is pretty much the star of the show here. It's very prominent when compared to the Halo especially, so it gives off that warmer sound of the vocals, the mids and highs. So yeah, see if you like it. And now talking about volume, it's actually a 2-click gap to the HONOR Choice X1. And the Tranya here, it's pumping out bass as much as it pumps out the highs. So now that we know the sound characteristics, you know what will sound good here. It's pop, it's dance, rap, hip hop, Stuff like that will sound really nice, so you don't have to worry too much if you listen to a lot of those. But you know, people have different tastes. Will you like the bass focus HONOR Choice X1? Only you know. But I hope the way I explained it could help you decide. Now let's move on to the build, quality, and fit. And here I'm not going to rant about how this looks like an AirPods Pro. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Copy good stuff, I'm all in for that. And it's not one-to-one copy anyway, so yeah, I don't wanna, mess with that. But I wanna repeat one thing I said in my unboxing video, that is, speaking objectively, this is a pretty nicely built earbuds. Starting with the case, we have a glossy finish all around, which will be prone to scratches. So like a normal person that I am, I keep it in a pouch and throw it in my bag. But despite my efforts, there are still tons of small scratches if you look closely all over the case. Am I surprised? No, but you should know that it doesn't take anything to scratch it. Now looking around, we have a battery indicator in front, which goes always on when you open the case, then turn off when you close the lid, and the color indicates how much battery inside. Blue means all right, red means you need to charge it, and you won't have to charge it that often because it's got a decent 500 milliamp hour cell inside, which will last you a week or more, and the charging port is at the bottom and it's USB-C. And lastly, when you open the lid fully, you will feel some resistance at the end, which helps keep the lid open. This makes it a very, very solid case. That's everything I need it to be, so no complaints right here. Now moving on to the earbuds. Taking the earbuds out is very easy. The blocky and glossy build makes it very easy to grab, and actually the AirPods Pro design is doing wonders here because it brings the mic closer to you, and the stem is not too long so it doesn't show up too much. Not that the longer one looks weird in the first place. I think we're all used to the AirPods look by now, right? But I always appreciate a stem because I can grab on it when I want to adjust the earbuds, take the earbuds out to talk with someone, and I don't have to worry about accidentally touching the sensor, which is great. And also, this earbuds is IP54 rated, which is the first time we've seen dust rating being tested. The best is IP6, but IP5 pretty much means it's safe to use whether you're in desert, and the water resistance will be just enough for workouts, so just don't take it to showers. The earbuds have 55 milliamp hour battery inside, which can play music for 6 hours, so that's great. And there's an LED light near the second microphone at the top here to let you know if it's pairing, and after it's paired, it doesn't show up anymore. So overall, I think they do care about the look here, and yeah, it's clean. I think they've done it well. I want to address one thing in the unboxing. I complained about how it was pretty rough on the edges here, because it's built on separate pieces, but it doesn't matter much because it fits great. I took it for a run, watch movies, and I've never had a problem with the fit. It stays comfortable, it stays in my ear, and I never had the feeling of it getting loose or insecure. But again, this goes pretty deep into the ear, so you'll have to know if you like this in-ear fit or half-in-ears better. I've got recommendations for both categories right here. I'll link it up for you to check out later. Now about the controls, this is where I felt like HONOR or Moecen could do it better because there is no volume control. You can see right here. That's actually my only complaint with it. Actually, it's good that the controls start at double tap because, one tapping or handling it won't trigger anything. But with the stem here, it's actually hard to accidentally press the earbuds anyway. So I think adding the volume control at single taps won't hurt. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Touch sensitivity is amazing. I've never had any problem with the controls. I think it's good for a basic control, but yeah, that's pretty much about it. All right, now it's time to check out the tests that I've done, and I want to talk about that call test performance specifically. The dual mic, the algorithm they use, it's really good. I did the call test alongside some other earbuds and it beats the Onyx Free, no question. And this thing is on par with the Buds Plus or the Apple Bolt, which is excellent, and that surprised me a lot. This was actually the one thing that made me think, okay, this thing is worth it now. Even outdoors with the street noise, I can still hear myself loud and clear. So Let's check it out.
Always be careful, exposure to UV light is dangerous. Now, this is a huge improvement over my previous experience on a Tin Hi-Fi T2000. If you watch that video, they don't activate automatically. It's a push of a button, and this button can accidentally be pressed inside my bag, which then will drain a ton of battery, and I ended up with a dead case. None of that will happen with the Onyx Free.
Alright, so welcome to the call test. Right now you're listening to my iPhone 10 microphone. I'm about an arm's length away, and let's try out the HONOR Moecen X1 right here. So let's take it out. Okay, and here now I am connected, and you can see now that was the connection speed. It was on cut, and yeah, it takes kind of a couple seconds. It's pretty fast, but yeah. I've seen the fastest one to be the Galaxy Buds Plus right here. So what do you think of the sound quality? I think it should be fine, you know, since it has that stem. It's not too long of a stem, and it's not nothing, so the mic quality should be decent. So yeah, let's now go ahead outside and we'll see how it sounds there. Alright, so here we are outside, and motorcycle just passed by. What do you think of the sound quality right now? I'm using the HONOR Moecen X1, HONOR Choice X1. What do you think? I think it should be good, yeah, because it still has that stem, and that stem is not too long, so yeah, it still has that benefit of getting the mic closer to your mouth, but doesn't look as awkward as some of the other earbuds that, you know, has a really long stem. So yeah, let me know what you think of the sound quality. Does this have good noise cancellation? Notice like you just passed by. We'll get back upstairs and finish the video. Okay, so my conclusion with the HONOR Choice X1, I think it's a very solid earbuds that's not the cheapest, but it's still pretty affordable, and it offers good sound, 6 hours of playtime, battery indicator, USB-C, and finally, good microphone quality. Especially nowadays in 2020, I think it's really useful for video calls, online meetings, stuff like that. This will be your best friend. While it doesn't have volume control, it doesn't have any app, no gaming mode, I still have to say, it's a good earbuds for the price, and I was wrong complaining about the lack of those extra features in my unboxing. Okay, so I am sorry if I disappoint you on my first impression video. There's a reason why those kinds of videos are called unboxing and first impressions. And for you guys who have been aiming for this HONOR Choice X1, go for it. Affiliate links down in the description below if you want to support the channel, and I think you will like it. So yeah, what do you think about the HONOR Choice X1? Let me know down in the comments below. And also you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Are you okay with spending slightly more for a very solid earbuds that does a good job on the very basics? Or you want something more like water resistance, volume control, you know, and also you can get aptX support. These are pretty much at around the same price as the, you know, HONOR Choice X1. But one thing I can say though, I can recommend this much more easier than the Halo T19 that goes at around the same price, because that thing just... Okay, so that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kenneth, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Give a thumbs up if you like watching. Bye!